What's good, everybody? This your boy Mike coming to you from Reality Warpers. Yo, I got a question. Do spiritual topics pique your interest? Do you desire unique conversations? Sit down, calm your mind. Let's have a conversation. And after we have a talk, if you feel like you got information of substance, like and subscribe to the channel. And if you know anybody that have like minds, share my content, and together we can warp reality. So without further ado, let's get to the show. What's good, everybody? Thank you for joining me here again on another awesome episode of Reality Warpers. Yo, tonight is going to be an amazing topic. It's one of the big topics of the modern day era. We're going to be talking about masculine and feminine energy. Okay. So a lot of modern day topics, the spiritual aspects of modern day topics aren't really, explained like that. But that's where you come over here to this guy. And I come over here and I talk to you about the spiritual aspects of, different things that you're going through, different aspects of your life, and, as above, so below. So a lot of times, once you understand the spiritual aspects of things, you can handle the physical aspects of it. All right, that come from that divine information, that divine knowledge and wisdom. All right. So I want to talk about masculine and feminine energy because during my research on masculine and feminine energy, I had kind of dug into masculine energy a while back because, again, I had been on a path of finding myself, understanding who I am. And of course, uh, one of those energies is going to dwell within you. So understanding who you are is a part of understanding that energy that dwells within you. So I had dug deep into understanding what masculine energy is. And, with this topic here, now I had started to dig into feminine energy and feminine traits and things of that nature. And of course, the experiences that I've had personally, um, adding that information and knowledge into the studies. Okay. So, what we're going to do on this topic is explain what the energies are. We're going to explain uh the dualities of those entities, of those energies. And what I mean by that is there's two sides of everything. Okay, there's a masculine and feminine, there's a night and a day, there's a yin and a yang. There's a duality of everything. Okay, as above so below. Okay, so the duality of the energies is masculine and feminine. Okay. But there are dualities within the energies. Okay. And what we're going to call those dualities is divine masculine and divine feminine, and uh masculine energy and feminine energy. Okay. So it's like a a positive and a negative. Okay. So, like a high vibrational part of that energy and a low vibrational part of that energy. Okay. So, what we're going to do is identify the traits of each one, or certain traits. Is not all traits, of course, but certain traits of each one that's, kind of important to the overall purpose of life. Okay. So I'm going to identify each trait, which trait is a masculine trait, what trait is a feminine trait, and what trait is a divine masculine trait, and what trait is a divine feminine trait. Okay, and how all of this ties together. All right. So we're gonna first talk about the divine masculine. Okay. Why do you call it divine masculine? The divine part of the traits is the parts of that trait that's going to help you on your purpose. Okay, everyone here have a purpose in life. What your purpose is, and how big that purpose is decided upon you, God, and how you move throughout your life. Okay, but the divine traits of the masculine energy help you on your purpose. Well, the divine part of both traits, masculine and feminine, it helps you on your purpose. Okay. The lower vibrational traits are traits that is natural for the body, natural for this realm. Okay, natural for this realm. But we're talking about raising our vibrations. Okay, raising our vibrations. Okay, so these are lower level vibrational traits that each person has. So let's get into these divine masculine traits. All right. So the first masculine trait or divine masculine trait that I'm going to speak about is purpose driven. Okay. And I'm going to tie some of these traits into the Bible to help you get a more of an understanding of why this trait is a divine trait and why is it a regular, trait or regular, low vibrational trait. All right. When God created Adam, the first thing God did was gave Adam a task. Okay? He ordered him to have dominion over the animals, over the earth, over the land, over the fish, and basically to name them, to take care of them, to take care of the land. He gave Adam tasks to do. All right. Why is it so important to have a task or a purpose in life? For those of you that have gotten a hold of Outwitting the Devil, the book, the audio book, Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, there's a part in there where the devil talks about an idle mind. And he talks about how if you do not have a purpose or you are not doing something with your mind, then that gives him time and opportunity to come in and let him guide where your mind goes. Okay. So for people that are not purpose driven, the things that are driving you now is society, media, social media, those type things. And those type things do not a lot of times have high vibrational outcomes or you endure high vibrational experiences. Okay. You're dealing with a lot of low vibrational energies that we're going to get to later on into the video, but you're dealing with a lot of low vibrational energy when you are letting someone else or some outside forces determine where your mind goes. Okay. Where your purpose is, where you put your energy into. Okay. All right. So, purpose driven is one of the high vibrational or divine masculine traits. All right. Being a provider is another divine masculine trait. Being a provider is a result of the purpose that you are dealing with at the time. Okay. Over time, your purpose may change within yourself until you dig within yourself and you understand what the actual spiritual purpose is for you being here. Okay. So if you just going by regularly earthly purposes, over time, your purpose may change. Okay. What you are putting your energy into may change over time. Things such as job, career opportunities, school related opportunities in order to get better pay, and just different things, even outside investments and different things. Purposes and stuff change over time. All right. But by you being a provider, that is a direct corresponding into what your purpose is, how much of a provider you can be. Now, being a provider is a lot of times when I was doing my research on masculine energy and things of that nature, it would take me to the manosphere. Everybody have heard of the manosphere or have gotten a little, helping of what the manosphere or red pill is, things of that nature. All right. A lot of times being a provider is looked at by some people as like a chore, like a job or something like that. And in a sense it is, but in another sense, when you look deeper into it on what you are providing for or who you are providing for, it serves a bigger purpose. Okay. Being a provider for a woman helps her get into the divine feminine traits. All right. So sometimes the masculine traits that you have helps the woman not have to take on the masculine traits to help her get to certain places in life, in her growth. Okay. So it's an assistance, just like she's a helpmate to you. You are a helpmate to her. And why being a helpmate is so important is because it takes certain stresses off of a person's mind. Okay. For anybody that have played sports, you know that on a team, each person have a role, and that role comes by what that person is best at. Okay. So what happens on that team or even at a job, what happens when too much responsibility is put on one person? They start to lose it. They just eventually just start to lose it. Things just don't, work right when too much is placed on one person. And a lot of time things don't even get accomplished when too much is put on one person. Okay. So by you being a provider, it takes certain pressures off of her mentally that helps her dwell within her divine femininity. And don't think, women, that ain't gonna get to you and talk about what your role and traits is in order to help him continue to be a provider and help him on being purpose driven. Okay, so I'll get to you a little bit later, but right now we're gonna talk about the men. All right. So you being a provider helps assist her into helping you. Okay. By you being that provider, it helps put her in more of a peaceful mode. Okay. A peacemaking mode. So when you come home, your environment, the environment that you are in on a more consistent basis, the environment that's going to a lot of times reflect your mind. Basically, the environment that you're in, you're going to start reacting to life according to what environment you are in. Okay. So by you being that provider, it helps put her in that peacemaking mode, that nurturing mode, that soft mode. These are all more divine feminine traits. Okay, so being a provider is extremely important, and is not just a task that I'm doing or I'm just taking care of somebody. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. So again, I'm here to tell you what the spiritual parts of these conversations and these topics are. Okay. All right. Got my Yogi Vanilla Spice Perfect Energy for focus and, energizing, here. So anybody have any ideas or any suggestions on some teas, let me know. I really been digging some teas and stuff lately. Just, trying to move into more of a healthier lifestyle. All right. Everybody need that little boost somewhere to get a little something, until you really start feeding off of, that natural energy. Right. All right. So we're gonna get into our next topic. We're gonna be talking about the divine masculine trait of being a protector. Okay. So you being a protector is just like the provider thing. It helps protect, or it's a helpful or a support trait for people that play video games. It's certain abilities that a character have that's more of attack based, more defense based, and more support based traits. Okay, so the being a provider and being a protector is more a support trait type thing. And what you are doing is you are protecting the wife, the nurturer, the helpmate, the peacemaker. You are protecting your peace at the house. Okay. You are protecting your home. You are protecting the environment that's helping you mentally thrive in your divine masculine traits. Okay. And not only are you protecting the wife, the nurturer, the helpmate, the peacemaker, you are protecting the children. You are protecting the future. You are protecting what you have on the inside of you, the DNA strand. You are protecting that. Okay. Now, when I say protecting, I'm not only talking about in a defense way of like if a robber break into your house or something like that. It's not just that. Okay. The deeper aspects of that is you are the decision maker in the home. Okay. You decide what comes into your reality. You decide what comes into the reality of the home. Okay. So you have to spiritually protect what you are, the spiritual protector of the family, what comes into the home. Okay. Now let me tell you something. As above, so below. If someone robs a house, in order to take over the house, they have to attack the strong point. The strong point physically is the man. Once they attack the man and they get the man out or bound or whatever, then they can do whatever with the home. And it's been like that for eons. Okay. Anytime a village or a country or something is taking over, they capture all of the men or they kill off all of the men, and they divide the children and the families. They divide the wives, the women, with up on throughout the country or the culture or whatever. And a lot of times the kings or whatever, they have firsthand pick on whoever they get, because they are trying to spread their DNA as well. Okay. So they're just, going deeper into, being a protector or whatever, but you are a defense. It, like, the reason why I brought that topic up is because as above, so below. If a spirit comes into your home, it must attack the strongest spiritual person within the home first. Now, a lot of times that's the woman, okay? Because in today's society have tore the man away from his spiritual self, from his creative side, his imaginative side, his right brain thinking. A lot of media or a lot of society today have tore man away from that right brain thinking. Okay. All right. So because of that, a lot of times the woman is the spirit, is the strongest spiritual person in the home. All right. But it's supposed to be the man. God first connected with the man. God created a relationship with the man first. Okay. All right. So when he created the man, that's who he got to. If you was a CEO basically of a company, you control everything. You're the owner of everything. You have a right hand man, you have a right hand person that when you are absent, this person is in charge. Okay? That's what this realm is about. The When God is not here, or I'm not saying that he's never not here, or whatever, but when God is away and God do, leave. It even said it in the Bible when God came back, when the Apple situation happened, God came back, meaning he left, went somewhere. God came back and he looked for Adam. He came to look for the right hand man and to ask, okay, with the responsibilities that I have left you here with, what is going on? Report to me. That type thing. Okay. All right. So a lot of times the spirit goes after the strongest one, which, a lot of times it's supposed to be the man. But again, like I said, because of, society today and how, the media and different things have tore the man away from, his right brain thinking. A lot of time it's the woman nowadays. All right. So you are supposed to protect the house spiritually, though. Okay. All right. Protect the house from being attacked spiritually. And being attacked spiritually can range from a whole bunch of different things. All right. There's a lot that make this video too long. So, just leave it at that. All right. We're going to go into our next topic.